Hey, what's up? The P50 Pro is a superbly designed flagship-class smartphone with an excellent camera system, but many potential buyers won't be able to ignore the lack of Google mobile services and 5G. Considering the four-figure price, Huawei's P-series phones have consistently offered excellent photography features, and the P50 Pro, which costs €1,199 in Europe or $1,353, looks to continue the tradition. But is that enough? So, if you want more videos like this, subscribe to the channel and leave your comments. Huawei is known for its excellent industrial design and exemplary build quality within the slab-of-glass smartphone paradigm. With the P50 Pro, the visual highlight is the large cartouche-shaped camera bump at the back, on the left-hand side, within which there are two large circular lens housings. The top one contains wide-angle, ultra-wide-angle, and monochrome cameras, while the bottom one is home to a periscope telephoto camera. Huawei calls this two-ring setup the dual matrix camera system. The handset itself has a 6.6-inch OLED screen whose edges curve into the metal frame. The device measures 72.8mm wide by 158.8mm deep by 8.5mm thick with narrow bezels and a front camera sitting in a central punch hole, resulting in a screen-to-body ratio of 91.5%. The color scheme for the glass back of our review unit was cocoa gold, the alternative is gold and black. The P50 Pro weighs 195 grams, and even with the provided clear bumper case it's comfortable to hold and navigate one-handed. Like most flagship-class handsets these days, this phone has an IP68 rating for dust and water resistance, which signifies that it's dust-tolerant and can handle immersion in 1 to 3 meters of water for at least 30 minutes. The P50 Pro is powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 888 chipset, and although this mobile platform normally supports 5G, it's not implemented on this handset. The same goes for versions of the P50 Pro based on Huawei's own Kirin 9000 chipset, which are available in China. This is all fallout from the US sanctions, which prevent Huawei from purchasing or manufacturing chipsets with 5G modems. If you buy this phone, you'll have to be content with a 4G LTE connection or use Wi-Fi 6. Our review handset had 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of internal storage, of which 22 gigs was used for the OS and pre-installed apps out of the box, leaving 234 gigs free. Storage expansion is available via a proprietary Huawei Nano memory slot, which is shared with the handset's second SIM slot. Huawei runs the Android-based MIUI 12 rather than Huawei's HarmonyOS 2.0, although some functional elements of the latter are present. In fact, the distinction is somewhat academic since, on close inspection, HarmonyOS has been revealed as essentially an Android fork. On the P50 Pro, the Geekbench 5 app identifies the OS simply as Android 11. The 6.6-inch OLED screen has a resolution of 1228 by 2700 pixels, a maximum refresh rate of 120 Hz, a touch sampling rate of 300 Hz, and supports 10-bit color. As you'd expect, the display is bright, vibrant, and sharp. You can set the screen resolution to smart, high, or low. There are also dynamic, high, and standard settings for the refresh rate. If you need to eke out battery life, these settings, along with screen brightness, are the place to go. Other screen adjustments include dark mode, eye comfort, and color temperature. The handset can be unlocked using biometrics, in-screen fingerprint reader, face recognition, or by entering a PIN. The top of the device has 2 mics, a speaker grill and an infrared sensor, while the bottom houses the SIM tray, a mic, a USB-C port and a speaker grill. The left side is bare, while the right side carries the red accented power button and a volume rocker. As noted, you can use the second SIM slot for a Huawei NM storage card if necessary. There's no 3.5mm headphone jack. MIUI 12 offers a clean user interface, with several enhancements for those who buy into the Huawei device ecosystem. There's a new control panel, accessed by swiping down from the top right corner of the screen, which includes any trusted Huawei devices that are signed into your Huawei ID. So long as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are turned on, you can connect to these devices by tapping the icons in the Device Plus tab. Huawei's alternative to GMS and the Play Store is Huawei Mobile Services and App Gallery. This is augmented by pre-installed Google replacements such as Pedal Maps and App Search and Pedal Search, which directs you to APKs direct from vendors or other sources such as APK Pure. You can also transfer apps and data from an old phone using Phone Clone, although some apps may not work or receive updates in their new location. The P50 Pro's distinctive dual matrix rear camera system, with 2 large rings housing the lenses and sensors, comprises 4 cameras, 15-megapixel f1.8 wide-angle with OIS, 13-megapixel f2.2 ultra-wide-angle, 64-megapixel f3.5 periscope telephoto with OIS and 3.5x optical zoom, and 40-megapixel f1.6 monochrome. The latter is a departure from the P40 series, which used a TOF sensor rather than a mono sensor to help with depth estimation for the bokeh effect. The mono camera also works with the main camera to add detail and reduce noise in low light conditions. There's also a 13-megapixel f2.4 wide-angle selfie camera in a central punch hole at the top of the screen. With the P50 Pro, Huawei brings one new technology, XD optics, and an improvement over the P40 series in the shape of XD Fusion Pro. Huawei XD Optics applies image processing to rectify optical errors, boosting the image signal that's passed to the computational photography algorithms by 25%. The XD Fusion Pro image engine includes a new super color filter system, a true chroma image engine and super HDR technology, resulting in improved detail, colors, and dynamic range across the board. Capabilities of the P50 Pro camera system include up to 100x zoom with improved image stabilization, macro shots down to 2.5 centimeters distance, 4K video capture with both front and rear cameras, and dual-view video recording with front and rear cameras at the same time. The P50 Pro delivers performance in line with other flagship-class handsets based on Qualcomm's Snapdragon 888 chipset, such as Samsung's 6.7-inch Galaxy S21 Plus 5G. The P50 Pro beats the Galaxy S21 Plus 5G on the Geekbench 5 multi-core CPU test, but is slightly behind on the single-core benchmark. The PC Mark for Android Work 3.0 benchmark evaluates handsets on a range of everyday activities: web browsing, video editing, writing, photo editing, and data manipulation. Both handsets perform well overall, but the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus 5G comes out on top, with web browsing performance standing out at 1.9x that of the Huawei P50 Pro. The P50 Pro has a 4,360 mAh battery, which is an advance on the P40 Pro Plus but less than the 5,000 mAh capacity seen on some recent flagship handsets. We tested battery life using the PC Mark for Android Work 3.0 battery life benchmark, which drains the battery from 100% to 20% while continuously running the Work 3.0 test. The Huawei P50 Pro lasted for 11 hours and 38 minutes, while the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus 5G managed 12 hours and 15 minutes from its 4,800 mAh battery. The Huawei P50 Pro supports 66-watt wired charging and 50-watt wireless charging. Although you'll need Huawei's 66-watt supercharged charger and USB-C cable and a 50-watt supercharged wireless charger stand to achieve these power ratings. We've given the Huawei P50 Pro an 8 from 10 rating. This would undoubtedly have been higher if Google mobile services and 5G were on board. Although it's a superbly designed flagship-class smartphone with an excellent camera system, many potential buyers won't be able to ignore these two significant drawbacks, considering the four-figure price. So, if you want more videos like this, subscribe to the channel and leave your comments. Thank you for watching. See you soon.